Susan had fought and lost.
You have to go.
Now there are 7. Fight school courtyard.
Don't lie, come when it hurts. Come when it hurts.
Up you come.
4 days ago, Alex injured his feet in one of the challenges. The injury remains and has been made worse by the heat, fight school stone floors, and the tough regime. Now his position in fight school is at risk.
Bear in mind that at any stage, if you can't compete, the challenge or the fight, you might be asked to leave.
If it means me gritting my teeth, I'm gonna get better. You know, I ain't going home like this. Not after all what we've been through, to be sent home because of injury. I want to be sent home because I've lost the fight.
And if we feel that you can't continue, we have to pull you, because it's dangerous. Okay then.
Over the next 2 days, there'll be more tough martial arts challenges set by the teachers. Shifu's Clive, Becky, and Nathan, also known as the Megatron.
Total aggression, total fire, and you'll complete this task.
One pupil will be strongest, one will be weakest. The strongest will decide who the weakest must fight. The loser must leave. Last night, Emma beat Susan.
I'm so knackered. It's really hard to fight like that, so yeah, I'm pleased with it. And my toenail came off. Well, half off. I have to pull the rest off myself. So my toe's sore. But other than that, no, I'm fine.
Breakfast, soup, and meat dumplings.
Boys country.
Whack. Get me out.
Don's recovered after committing the ultimate martial arts crime, refusing a bow with respect.
You better work hard over the next couple of days, otherwise you will be flying back home.
In the middle of the week, I had about 24 hours with everyone. I think I managed to rub everyone up the wrong way. And I think I just got a bit emotional about the whole fight school thing. And I think I was missing home a bit too. But then I'm fine now.
He's building bonds. Now, Danny even looks like him.
Danny and I have become like really close and stuff. Danny's my partner in crime. Not that we are up to any crimes or anything, but he is my partner in crime.
But as Danny's gained a friend, he's lost something else.
Thank you. I don't know what's going on with Danny. We just can't get to the bottom as to what it is that's really done this to him.
In the Grandmaster's first walk of judgment, Danny came out on top.
You're the strongest.
He's been into martial arts since he was 7, learned 4 styles and specialised in Choi Lee Foot, one of the hardest. But in recent challenges, he's been no better than average.
He said that he never ever coped with being the strongest. He never actually, I think making that decision, which resulted in somebody going home, just tore him apart. And slowly he's just lost focus, if anything, or grip of why he's here at fight school.
Today's first challenge is approaching. Alex has to see the doctor.
Maybe you'll feel much better very soon, but right now if you do the strength exercise, it can go worse again. That's
I have tested it, but it's fine. And as soon as I finish, I'll get straight back into the ice. And if it does play up again, then I'd rule myself out of all the games and go home.
But the doctor rejects Alex's pleas. He's declared unfit. Fight school rules are he can only miss one challenge. After that, he could be out.
I'm angry, but I know once I get the task I wouldn't be angry, but I don't like people telling me things that I know. It's really frustrating. The chance of being sent home without a dignified fight at the end just really gets on my nerves.
Turn and face the Grandmaster. Pay your respects.
Fight school's Grandmaster Simon Lau. He sees all, judges all.
This task is called the 7 Vases of Chin Wu. You will perform a round kick and break the vase.
Breaking is used to build accuracy, confidence, and condition the feet.
The final break, you will perform a jumping flying side kick and break the 7th vase.
Alex can only sit and watch as his rivals compete. Ali is first. Kicks and breaking carry risk of injury. They require training in martial arts. Accuracy and timing are crucial.
I was just giving it everything I got. I kicked them as hard as I possibly could. Because you don't know in the first one how much power you need behind it, so you just have to give it 100%.
But Ali's effort has been at a price.
I think on the second kick, I hooked my foot round, like my foot came round, and my ankle caught on the handle. I didn't feel anything when I did it. It was only afterwards, sort of when you come back and your adrenaline drops back down, you think, oh, that really hurts.
Don's martial arts style wushu involves gymnastic moves. He should be good at this.
At the first one, I stacked it, fell over, because I thought the bases looked a lot heavier than what they actually were.
Take your time, take your time. Control.
Could have actually held back, but why hold back when you can just unleash the beast? So, I did.
Don, stop. I was disappointed with Don. When he fell over on that first initial break, I think he lost it. And I think that was uncontrolled aggression. Continue.
Emma's next.
Excellent. That's good, Emma.
Once you've done a couple and your confidence goes up, and you just have to try and keep the focus, try and make sure you hit the target. As they got higher, it's harder to keep that focus on that target.
Concentrate. Take your time.
I'm quite pleased with the last one. It's very high to jump and do a flying side kick into that, and I'm proud of myself for getting up there and smashing it.
Now Danny. For him, it's literally make or break.
Concentrate.
I think I went through the first 3 with no problem, and I think I got overconfident. Missed the 4th one, and then just rushed through the other ones and lost my focus.
Style. Chin up, Danny.
Danny has one more chance on the final vase. He only managed to clip the bottom.
was a bit disappointed in what Danny did. I think he got uptight with himself, and for that, for me, make him the weakest.
For the strongest, I'm going to nominate Emma.
Absolutely. Even though she didn't show the emotion on the outside, on the inside, there was fire. And so, for me, Emma was the strongest.
Chief Nathan had a word with me, and he wants me to be more confident and bring out the best in me.
It's like you're moaning. Snap out of that. Pick yourself up. You don't want to go back to England, do you?
Definitely going to see more confidence in me.
Lunchtime. Alex's feet are no better, and time is running out. What will happen to him now?
Alex, the Grandmaster would like to see you, please.
Fight School's peace guard. Alex tries to disguise his limp as he enters the Grandmaster's room.
Alex, you have been shown great determinations and willpower throughout the competition.
His knuckles started bleeding. He just went wrong.
You feeling pain now?
No, sir.
I have received medical advice to saying that you are not fit to be continued. Unfortunately, the rules of fight school, you can only miss one challenge. Therefore, there will be someone to take your place.
Someone else will come in, and that person's not going to be used to the lifestyle that we've been living. To try to fit them into that, it's going to be hard.
It's just unfair. We've been through hell to get to this position.
I feel very disappointed about being pulled out because I wanted to go out by having a last fight.
Put me 2 down, and I'll be proud for you to be a student of mine at any time.
I don't feel like I'm a failure. I've tried my hardest. I gave it everything I had.
You've done very well.
Yes, I'm gutted, but at the same time, I'm happy to give someone else a chance of going into fight school.
Alex's place will be taken by a reserve pupil. Toby has been waiting for his chance. He's 18, a scaffolder from Buckinghamshire. 7 days into fight school, he'll have to work hard to catch up.
Make sure we don't knock it up. Got my face. Got some advice for Toby. Listen to the Megatron. Don't disrespect him in any way, otherwise you'll find yourself on the floor doing 1,000 press-ups.
So I expect nothing but the best, and I mean the best. Should you falter, I will deal with you personally. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Push it over! Go!
After the break, wrestling with the sumo.
Got to use everything, leg muscles, arms, everything.
It's tough for Toby getting into the gang.
Where everyone's got like a really strong friendship, I'm kind of the outsider still.
But would he want to be?
You look not second rate, not third rate. You look absolutely diabolical.
Toby has just arrived in fight school.
You will show him around. You will teach him the rules. You will explain everything to him. He messes up, you all mess up.
I'm pretty sure I probably will do, just through lack of knowledge.
From the word go, the other pupils seem to have it in for him.
He gets to come in here at this stage, but we've had to work really hard to get to this stage.
If one of us messes up, we all feel it. And I'll tell you this now, if he messes up...
We know how hard we've got to push ourselves, and we've actually all become stronger now anyway, more focused.
I think it's going to be harder than I thought it would be. It's really basic.
So if you do anything wrong, we're all going to suffer as a group. We've been through enough punishments.
One gets punished, you all get punished.
When we say punishment, we're not talking about your 10 press-ups, we're talking about a good 3/4 of an hour of murder. So every time you see the shifus, you have to ask to go to the toilet. Shifus. And you have to bow. Shifu.
Toby also has to learn about the Megatron.
You do a lot of press-ups, Toby?
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, we're going to have to do something about these for a start, because at the present time and moment, they don't look strong enough for this event. Now, I know you have overcome, you have overcome, you have overcome. You have not arrived yet. You've yet to prove yourself.
As a martial artist, you require a strong stomach and a good grip. This challenge will test those two things.
The pupils must hang from the bar, holding a body crunch. The dragon will rise.
You will concentrate and remain at this point.
In a test of stamina, must keep their legs clear of the dragon's mouth. The new boy is first.
Right. Lift your legs to 90 degrees. Good. Now focus. Good. Stay focused.
I was a bit nervous. Hadn't warmed up and stretched or anything, and got thrown straight in the deep end. My grip was okay, but my stomach was a bit too weak.
You touched the platform. You just touched the platform.
Toby lasts 1 minute, 10 seconds. Next, it's Don.
Raise your legs to 90 degrees. Slightly higher. Now concentrate. Total focus.
I got up there and I was like, I knew it was going to take a lot out on the stomach. So got up there, got a good grip. I was just thinking, if I can count to 120, I'll get through it.
Keep focusing. Control your breathing. Excellent.
Don outlasts Toby by 40 seconds. Can Danny match that?
Good, Danny. Bring your legs up.
Danny's time is nowhere near Don, though he's still just longer than Toby.
I think I managed to be average.
Ali follows.
Good. We all focus in different ways. Think of different things.
I was imagining going on a holiday, going to the airport, packing my bags, getting there, unpacking, going to the beach, you know, walking down the beach with my boyfriend, and I got as far as the airport, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm losing my grip. So I sort of readjusted it, and then it just all went to pot after that.
Good. Lift. You okay?
Ali lasts roughly the same time as Danny and Toby, as do Em and Paul.
Good.
Don's still in the lead. Emma is one of the strongest girls. Can she beat him?
Excellent. Now focus your mind.
My arm started to ache, and then it was my grip. I reckon I could save maybe 10 more seconds if my grip had been better. Yeah, 10 seconds, something like that.
That time would have been crucial.
Don't break your concentration. Oh,
Emma lasts exactly 10 seconds less than anyone else.
New guy, Toby. I was very disappointed actually with his first game, but then I'm going to put that down to nerves.
Don was excellent, really good.
He showed that he had good top half strength.
Emma surprised me because she was really, really focused. Totally, she was in the zone. And I thought, yeah, she's got this. Oh, enough's enough, and she came down. So the strongest is Don, the weakest is Emma.
It's another first for Toby. The Chinese wooden bats.
Oh, yeah, what's it? It is, I get it. I get it now.
But he has to learn. There's no time for a long soak in fight school.
You'll be in the dinner hall in 4 minutes, or you won't be until tomorrow morning.
And there's no dawdling.
You have 2 minutes, or you will not be eating this evening. 1 minute 30.
Alright, get move on. 60 seconds. And make sure you're properly dressed. 50. 45. Get a move on. Thank you. Right, tuck in and enjoy it. You have a long day tomorrow. And guess what? Somebody's going home.
Welcome to Toby.
Welcome, Toby.
Welcome, Toby.
It's all smiles over dinner, despite the black eggs, hardened by 3 months soaking in mud. But when Toby's not around...
He seems a bit slow off the mark at getting changed.
He doesn't realise yet what the punishment is.
He probably keeps kicking out when the lights go out from Don.
Yeah.
Day 8 in fight school. The Grandmaster's assistant sounds 5 a.m. on the Chinese bangsa. Toby has spent his first night in the dormitory, sleeping under a mosquito net on a bamboo mat.
It was harsh. It was hot, hard, uncomfortable. For some reason, I'm not getting bit. I don't know if they don't like the taste of me or what. I must taste brown.
The mozzies have got to Don. He needs medical treatment.
I won't scratch it. You can scratch him if you like, though.
No.
I feel like Mr. Blobby.
That's not nice, man. What good is it?
Again, Toby's last. He needs to shift faster.
Toby.
Fixing my trousers.
Will he learn before there's a punishment?
I have to say, Danny, I was definitely dropping in my eyes.
If you're the strongest, then you're looked that you will remain at that standard.
Shifu Nathan is keeping an eye on Danny, who's increasingly falling under Don's spell. He splits up the duo to confront them separately.
Speak to you in a minute, okay?
First, Danny.
Don is a very good pupil, but I think, or where I look, is influencing. Do you believe he's influencing you?
A little bit, Sifu, but I'm easily influenced.
Then Don.
I'm asking you.
I don't see how I can be an influence on Danny, because Danny's such a strong person and he's such a strong martial artist, and I don't think I could influence him in that way.
I mean, you shaved your head. Did you want your head shaved?
He asked me to shave his head because I've got a shaved head.
It's as if you're doing it because you're influenced to do it, rather than you're doing it because you want to do it.
You might be right, Sifu.
That last task, did you feel you performed well?
No, Sifu, I didn't perform to my full potentials.
What kind of thing you got going with Don that would affect your performance so badly that you look not second rate, not third rate, you look absolutely diabolical?
Am I being blamed for Danny's performance?
I'm not saying you're being blamed. I'm just looking at the overall performance. A man should choose his own way. Understood?
I'll try and perform better in the next task, Sifu.
Okay.
Will Shifu Nathan's words make any difference? Danny heads off for the next challenge.
This task requires concentration and balance.
Chuan B means ready. In martial arts, it's a position standing still, feet apart. But that's not so easy balancing on a 2-foot block on a board that moves in every direction.
If you fall off, I will ask you to get back on. If you make no improvement in your technique, you will be removed from the task. Try and keep the board as still as possible. Keep your weight even on the board.
The challenge is particularly tough for Ali.
Focus on one thing.
It's putting strain on her ankle. Injured when she missed yesterday's flying kick. Alex has already had to go through injured feet. Will Ali be next?
Keep your balance. Get it under control.
You'd think I'd have good balance being a dancer, but no, it's never been the case with me.
Em is the first to come off. She lasts 4 minutes.
I'm very, very disappointed with Em.
If you fall forwards, use your heels to bring the weight back.
Don's finding it hard to focus.
My bites were just like really itchy for that game, and I was in pain. And I went to go put my hand down, and I thought no, because I just started going. So I thought, oh, just leave it up.
Paul, step down, please.
Another 3 minutes and Paul's out.
Step down, please.
Don quickly follows.
I thought Don did well to begin with, but obviously he couldn't control it.
But Ali's ankle is holding out.
I'm sick to death of not winning a challenge. I really wanted to win a challenge.
OK, step down, please, Danny.
Danny follows Don.
Danny really struggled to get control of the board.
I think his mind is not here.
3 pupils remain. The Shifus up the ante.
I started off as the weakest and bit by bit been getting better and better all the time.
Emma, step off, please.
9 minutes. Emma's off.
Step off, please, Toby.
Seconds later, it's Toby. Despite her injury, Ali's the last standing.
That's good, Ali. Concentrate.
Ali actually controlling those 2 weapons, hitting her at the same time. For me, that would do it.
Everybody else, very poor, very wobbly. Em never got to grips with it. Danny never got to grips with it.
Good concentration, Ali. Please step off the board. Well done.
Actually, I'm not finished.
Toby! It is my first day. I took over from Alex, who, so I've heard, was a very good student, a very strong student. Everyone's got like a really strong friendship. I'm kind of the outsider still.
Is that fair? Gets most of it.
But hopefully in time they'll kind of adjust to me and relax more around me.
The final challenge approaches. Soon the weakest and strongest will be chosen. The pressure's growing for Danny.
I think that Danny, he's very harsh on himself, and I think the pot game, he was really down on that when we had to break the pots off the stands. He's putting too much pressure on himself. He should let that one go.
This next task is known as the Quest of the Sumo.
This challenge originates from Japan, where sumo wrestlers use it to build power and endurance. The pupils must push bags across the courtyard in relay. Each bag is heavier than the last.
Toby, you're the first pupil. Begin!
The first bag weighs 70 kilos, the same as Toby.
Bend on your knees. Bend your knees. Bend.
Paul follows while Toby takes up the second bag, this time weighing 20 kilos more.
Bend your knees. You do your back and
You have to have good technique. Got to use everything, leg muscles, arm muscles, everything.
The final bag is 110 kilos, roughly the same as a large baby elephant.
Bend your knees.
Good dog. Danny begins. This is his last chance to put failure behind him and prove his heart is still in fight school. Toby finishes while Ali takes the first bag.
Good, Ali. Keep that back straight. Go on, Paul. Watch your technique, Paul. Come on, Em.
Next, it's Em. She's already struggling with the lightest.
Bend the knees. Lift through the legs. Bend them legs, Em. Bend them legs.
Danny thinks the challenge is over.
Good. Come on now.
Come on, Danny. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do this, Ali.
Come on, dig deep.
Come on. Dig deep. Come on. Come on.
As Emma starts, Ali nears the end.
Come on.
The last one is a bit easy because you can use your knees on it a bit more. But it's about trying to keep the speed up as well. If you're losing momentum, then it gets harder.
Good. Come on. Pick it up on your knees. Press your knees. Shove it over again. Over. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get it over. Get it. Get it over.
Fantastic. Come on now.
It's the final leg for Em with the heaviest bag.
That was
horrible, horrible game. Well, everyone was shouting, so that was all right. Made me do it more. If I was on my own and it was quiet, I wouldn't have done it, I don't think.
Emma takes the heaviest bag.
Emma lifted that bag and made it look extremely light. I've lifted that bag myself, and I know that's no lightweight for a woman to be lifting, especially with some Emma's build.
Join up, face the Grandmaster. Pay your respects.
The challenge is complete. The Grandmaster will decide which pupil is strongest and which is weakest.
I think, personally, that Emma will be voted strongest.
Gosh, she gonna be the strongest. Oh, it's so beautiful. Hallelujah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not here to be the weakest.
I think the boys have been pretty close on the last couple of events, so I reckon any of the boys could be the weakest.
The Shifus give their advice on Danny.
I don't think it's strong, Grandmaster Lau. I think his mind is not here. You got to remember, he was the strongest pupil on 2 occasions. No one could touch him. In every single technique, he was superb.
When he first came here, he was driving on all 4 cylinders. His attitude's changed since he's been here. He was a very humble, respectful guy when he first arrived at fight school. I do believe now that he's been influenced by other more rebellious members of the school. And if I'm honest about who I think that person is, I would say that it's Don.
But will the Grandmaster agree? He makes his walk of judgment. His is the ultimate decision.
Pay your respects to the Grandmaster.
The strongest will decide who the weakest must fight. The loser will not see another dawn at fight school. New arrival Toby has got on top of the challenges, but is struggling to be accepted.
You have an encouraging start.
Paul's given his all in the challenges, but hasn't been strongest in any.
You have a powerful spirit. Emma, you're the strongest.
Since winning the last fight, Emma has been strongest in 2 challenges. Who'll be weakest? The Shifus have watched Danny decline, but blame Don. What will the Grandmaster decide?
Danny, you are the weakest.
Danny's downfall is complete. From strongest pupil to weakest. He couldn't break the vases and seemed to give up in the quest of the sumo.
Pay your respects to the Grandmaster.
I think they chose me as the weakest because I didn't perform to my full potential, and I take it as a compliment because they expect so much from me.
Emma will choose who Danny must fight.
Please do.
After the break, she makes her announcement. Will it be Toby, the outsider?
I'm pretty sure I'll be fighting. I think I'll get chosen by the strongest.
Don makes the Megatron lose his appetite.
I do not wish to sit at the same table as you.
In the fight, Danny's down, but will he be out? Danny is fight school's weakest pupil. Tonight he must fight and win if he's to stay. Who he fights is up to Emma, the strongest. As a newcomer, Toby would be an easy choice. The Shifus are concerned that the other pupils have ganged up on him.
Emma, you have the length of dinner to choose an opponent for Danny. However, you cannot choose Toby as he has not completed a full set of tasks yet. Pay your respects.
take yourself through to dinner.
Any plan they had is foiled. Whoever Danny fights, it won't be Toby. But first, the Megatron has something to say.
I spoke to a fellow pupil today. This pupil insists on talking to me as if I was his brother.
Why is this an issue, Sifu? Why has it come up? Why are you talking to me about it now?
I am your teacher, not your brother. Therefore, I do not wish to sit at the same table as you.
Get yourself some food.
Don realizes he's gone too far.
Should be me.
Meanwhile, Toby is wishing he'd been allowed to fight.
Because I think I do deserve a chance to prove myself, to show that I do deserve to be here.
There's a heck of a lot more to martial arts than just fighting in a competition. It builds a lot more in you than what you're actually seeing. And whilst you're here, I suggest that you take a good look at yourself and think about it.
I'd prefer it if you'd go eat and I miss dinner.
Right about now, one pupil needs your support more than anyone else. You will turn around, go through that door, and sit by him, and offer him all the support he needs. Is that clear?
Okay, Emma, you know the score by now.
I just want to say first that, given the opportunity, I would have picked Toby to have fought Danny tonight.
Emma proves the Shifu's suspicion, but has her reasons.
To prove to yourself and everybody else that you're worthy to be here at this stage. Obviously, I'm not able to pick him.
Okay.
I picked Paul. I wouldn't like to fight him myself. He's very good. It's got to be tactful.
He's good. He's strong. He's fast. He's aggressive. Everything I don't like.
I don't see myself as a great martial artist or whatever that they label me as. I just see myself as just moderate. I'm just a normal guy. I ain't nothing special.
Every fighter gets nervous. It's a natural instinct. If I wasn't nervous, I wouldn't be focused on the fight.
You just get a little bit of nervousness feeling, but once you get in, it just goes away and you just go for it. I'll be settled. I'll be at home.
Didn't want Danny to go. If I have to go, I'll be sad too. Personally, I would like to have met him in a fight. But can't plan these things.
As the fight draws closer, Paul has doubts.
So what do the students want? What do you mean? Who do they want to win? I really don't know. I haven't spoken to them about the fight. I just feel that vibe, you know what I mean?
The pupils are marched into the fight arena. Here, before the rest of the school, it will be decided. Danny and Paul are experienced fighters. Their 3 rounds will be semi-contact. Technique will count, force won't. There are strict rules.
Turn and face the Grandmaster. Bow.
The Grandmaster will judge every move using his knowledge and wisdom.
Danny, you've been chosen as the weakest. Step onto the fighting arena. Paul, you've been chosen by the strongest to fight. Step onto the fighting arena. Face each other, please. Bow. Fight in position. Ready! Fight!
Paul attacks, then pulls back. He scores a good kick and side jab. Danny responds with an illegal low kick.
Time! Kneel down.
Danny must remember this is semi-contact fighting, not his usual full-contact style.
You're trying to go too hard. Still looking nice and easy, and let me fly, okay?
Okay, right leg, remember, it's right leg. Okay? Okay, keep away from it. Right, keep away from it.
First warning, low kicking. Keep the kicks above the belt. Fighting position. Fight!
You're one round up, we need the next one, and we're home safe and you're staying in fight school.
A nice spinning back kick, not hard. I know you want to do it, but not hard, okay? Okay? Yes, sir. Look toward. Yes, sir.
The fight's not going too well. I mean, Danny's having trouble controlling his contact.
Paul's controlling the fight. He's throwing more clean techniques and seems a little bit more in control. I think Danny's losing it a little bit.
Fighting position. Ready!
Good. Good, on your toes.
Danny's the aggressor, but isn't matching Paul's moves and speed. Paul lands a spectacular kick.
Go into position.
The end of round 2. Danny will have to do better than this.
Your movement was beautiful. You've done exactly what I asked you to do. Got on your toes, you hit him. Every time he comes in, see what he winds himself up with one technique. So he winds himself up and you go, bah, 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 and you move, and his technique's gone.
Just get your timing right. Get your timing right. You had a good set of kicks in there.
He's scared, he doesn't know what to do, he hasn't got any answers to you. All right, you destroyed him on that round. Absolutely destroyed him.
Danny's not careful, he's going to lose the fight on points. He's had 1 point deducted already for contact, so he's got to be careful. Got to be really careful.
Paul is doing better techniques. You know, he's moving around, he's using the whole space. Danny seems to be going forward in one straight line.
Ready! Fight!
Finally, Danny's found his form.
Keep your head up. You cannot grab your opponent. Fight! Grandmaster, pay respect.
The Shifus move away to confer.
I thought that was an excellent fight. Very exciting. Lots of aggression by both fighters. A few warnings came out.
I thought it was a great fight. Heavy-handed at times, but technically beautifully done by Paul. I think Danny made a remarkable comeback.
The last round was absolutely beautiful by Danny, and I wish that he had started the first round like the last round.
The final decision rests with the Grandmaster. Who will stay? Who will go?
You lost your concentration, and your mind is not with the fight school. But you rediscover tonight. But unfortunately, It's not good enough. I'm afraid you're to leave the fight school.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm happy to say you'll stay at the fight school.
The first 30 seconds I wasn't relaxed. I was very for fighting, but after a couple of hits, I got into it, and I'm happy that we had the fight now, because I know it when I come out here again, I just get back into the same rhythm.
Danny returns to the courtyard to pack.
I was ready to go home. I wanted to go home. So maybe I didn't give my all. Maybe I did. I don't know. At the end of the day, I lost, so I have nothing to say.
People were telling him that he wasn't doing his best when he was giving his all. So I think that dampened his spirits.
Don's brother now, you know, I've bonded him the closest. I really hope that he maintains his level and makes it to #1.
Got a friend for life there.
It's been quite emotional to fight. It was against someone that, you know, in the past few days we've grown very close.
Emotions like start flying around right now. I realised that this is it, I'm gone. I'm not going to sleep here anymore. I'm not going to wake up with the boys.
I know when I wake up, he won't be there standing up to say Shivo. And yeah, I kind of miss that. Right now I think I'm going to go over there and lick my wounds, so if you don't mind, I got to put on my strong face.
It's been a dream.
Next time on Fight School.
Oh, let me out!
The pupils aren't taking martial arts seriously enough. The Grand Master orders a crackdown.
He sees you lot as slackers.
The Vase kick injury catches up with Ali. And with Danny gone, Don finds a new admirer.
Don just amazes me. I can watch him all day. There's never ever a dull moment with him around. He's fantastic.
Next,
We just don't understand what's going to happen.
the do's and don'ts of disaster scenarios with Chris Ryan in Terror Alert. While over on Sky News, you can get up to date with the top stories from Britain's leading 24-hour news channel. It's the Sky 9 o'clock news.